Hey guys, welcome back to the Little Blue Journal. I hope you guys had a really good week and I hope you guys enjoyed my last story. I certainly did. I thought it was very interesting and enlightening. Guys, I wanted to speak to you about the story of Buddha this week. A lot of you might know Buddha from, legends and obviously temples and people that you might know who are Buddhists. And also that age-old thing of rubbing his belly to get good fortune and money. But we all know that there's more to that than Buddha. We all know that there's a deeper meaning as to why people see him as such an enlightened being and how he actually became enlightened. So we're actually going to break down his life story and go into that a little bit. So stay tuned, guys. I'm so excited. So India at the time of Buddha was very spiritually open. Every major philosophical view was present in society and people expected spirituality to influence their daily lives in positive ways. At this time of great potential, Siddhartha Gautama, the future Buddha, was born into a royal family of what is now known as Nepal, close to the border of India. Growing up, the Buddha was exceptionally intelligent and compassionate. Tall, strong, and handsome, the Buddha belonged to the warrior caste. It was predicted that he would become either a great king or a spiritual leader. Since his parents wanted a powerful ruler for their kingdom, they tried to prevent Siddhartha from seeing the unsatisfactory nature of the world. They surrounded him with every kind of pleasure. He was given 500 attractive ladies and every opportunity for sports and excitement. He completely mastered the important combat of training, even winning his wife Yashodhara in an archery contest. Suddenly, at the age of 29, he was confronted with impermanence and suffering. On a rare outing from his luxury palace, he saw someone desperately sick. The next day, he saw a decrepit old man and finally a dead person. He was very upset to realize that old age, sickness, and death would come to everyone he loved. Siddhartha had no refuge to offer them. The next morning, the prince walked past a meditator who sat in deep absorption. When their eyes met and their minds linked, Siddhartha stopped, mesmerized. In a flash, he realized that the perfection he had been seeking outside must be within mind itself. Meeting that man gave the future of Buddha first an enticing taste of mind, a true and lasting refuge which he knew he had to experience himself for the good for all. Buddha's Enlightenment, a painting showing the Bodhi tree under which Siddhartha Gautama, the spiritual teacher, later known as Buddha, is said to have attained enlightenment. A painting showing a Bodhi tree under which Siddhartha Gautama is said to have attained enlightenment became the Buddha. The Buddha decided he had to leave his royal responsibilities and family in order to realize his full enlightenment. He left the palace secretly and set off alone into the forest. Over the next 6 years, he met many talented meditation teachers and mastered their techniques. Always he found that they showed him mind's potential but not mind itself. Finally, at a place called Bodhiaga, the future Buddha decided to remain in meditation until he knew mind's true nature and could benefit all beings. After spending 6 days and nights cutting through mind's most subtle obstacles, he reached enlightenment on the full moon of May, a week before he turned 35. At the moment of full realization, all veils of mixed feelings and stiff ideas dissolved, and Buddha experienced the all-encompassing here and now. All separation in time and space disappeared. Past, present, and future, near and far, melted into one radiant state of intuitive bliss. He became timeless, all-pervading awareness. Through every cell in his body, he knew he was everything. He became Buddha, the awakened one. After his enlightenment, Buddha traveled 1 foot throughout northern India. He taught constantly for 45 years. People of all castes and professions, from kings to courtesans, were drawn to him. He answered their questions, always pointing towards which is ultimately real. Throughout his life, Buddha encouraged his students to question his teachings and confirm them through their own experience. This non-dogmatic attitude still categorizes Buddhism today. I can die happily. I have not kept a single teaching hidden in a closed hand, for everything is useful for you. I have already given. So guys, that was a short story of Buddha there. That was how he reached enlightenment. He obviously went through a lot of ordeals, a lot of tests throughout his life, and then he eventually reached that state of enlightenment there through actually just realizing that all of what the answers that he really needed were inside him. He didn't actually have to seek anything external. All the enlightenment and all the questions and answers that he had about the universe and suffering was all just inside him there. he realized that, you know, to actually live a great life, you need to be very much in tune with yourself, which is why he focuses a lot on meditation and all those kind of things there. So guys, that was just a really short story. I'm personally very inspired by Buddha myself. You know, I just love